Alright, so today, real quick, this is just going to be sort of a one-off little video and then we'll get to actual gameplay. But I want to show you guys how to import custom kits for your MyClub team. If you guys have been watching me, you've noticed that I've had a custom kit that I created. I did a little mock-up for the newly named Austin FC here in the United States. And I'm just going to show you how to do that because my game white screened yesterday and it deleted all my edit data. So now's the perfect time to show you guys how to do this without screwing anything up. Okay, so if you can see on my screen right now, what you're going to do is you're going to find your PES folder. And this is for PC only. PS4 is a little different. I understand you just stick a flash drive in the PS4 to upload these images, but you need to put these images in a specific location if you're on PC, and that's in your documents. Ignore the old Windows 7. I prefer it to Windows 10. And then this got all messed up because I was testing stuff, but it's going to be in your Konami folder. Inside Konami, you'll see PES 2019, and there's your PES folder. This other folder here has a bunch of save data. You don't want to mess with that. But your PES folder will have everything that you want to load. Any images you want to load will go in here. Now, these folders, 0 through 34, those are all the PES Universe option file for this year. I have started creating an MLS folder. And so I just put it back in there. I wanted it to appear at the bottom. But basically, I wanted to get these cool Austin kits. So let me show you really quick what they'll look like. So what you'll do is I go to PESmaster.com and use their kit creator. It's really easy, it's really intuitive. What you'll do is you'll create the kit, you'll download what they call the texture, and you'll come up with this. So you'll need to do that for however many kits you want. And not only that, your logo as well. Okay, so now we go to PES. I want to show you real quick. We'll go over to MyClub. And I'll show you the team that I am using, or that I'm going to use. I don't know if Konami's having some database issues or what, but it took me like 20 minutes just to log into my account this morning. Just keep hammering, log in. But everybody's having that issue. Alright. So if you go over to your extras, you'll see copy team design. I'm sure you guys have all done this before, but I just want to show you what I'm going to be using. So the PES Universe created this MLS sort of like competition skin, which makes me think they're going to be putting MLS teams in here, which is why I'm kind of holding off on spending a lot of time and effort creating kits. I created 4 teams, and I've started to get to some that are going to take hours, just because they have very intricate kits that are not very templatey. And so I'm kind of deciding if I want to wait or not and see maybe in a month if PES Universe has put out their MLS. But anyways, so I'm going to go down and I'm going to pick these guys right here. And now the reason I'm doing this is because I want the color scheme. So I'll show you why that's important in a second, but let's pick these guys. Okay. Now let's back out of MyClub. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to go edit that team that you selected. You don't have to go into MyClub to do that. I just wanted to show you that right now it's unskinned. Eventually it will be skinned, as you will see. So let's go over to edit. And make sure if there's any live updates that you haven't applied yet, make sure you do that first. Just that you're working with the latest rosters, the latest teams, all of that. You're going to go edit teams, and you're going to go find the team that you want to edit. In this case, I go down here, and I will find this team, whoever this is. So you'll notice team colors over here. On the right, we've got green and white. basically I went in here earlier, and found a team that had very similar colors, because I had done this once previously, and I bet some of you had noticed that the colors were blue. My first team color. So if I go back out, this is the team that I had picked because I was going to do the MLS in alphabetical order. So it goes Atlanta, Austin. However, even though I changed the team colors, it still showed up as this light blue. So you can change this all you want, but when it imports over to MyClub, it won't make a difference. So I'm changing up the team I want to beat. We're gonna be these guys. Gonna edit team name, do all this fun stuff. And the abbreviation. I'm going to turn the commentary off. Unless they had the city, which it doesn't look like they do here. I know there are cities that are not, when you choose your city name in MyClub, you have more options than that, but I don't want them calling me trans, you know, or Traga Gugunur or whatever it was. So the emblem. So here's where you need to load. So if you haven't done this already, actually, so I already have these loaded in. Let's go back out really quick. You will go import export, and you will go to import images. So say you want a team emblem, you'll go to your team emblem, and it'll show you everything in that PES folder. I'm not going to scroll down. You just have to find it, check it, hit OK. Do the same thing for your uniforms. If you want to import a stadium picture, I have a stadium picture. You import it there, manage your photo. That's all you'll need for a team. You can do competition emblems as well, as you saw. That's how you'll do it. It's really easy. You can do multiple files at once. So if you have, you know, if you do a whole league, say if I tried to import all of the MLS leagues, I could import all the jerseys at once, which is really nice. Or all the kits at once, I mean. Alright, so let's scroll back down to our newly dubbed Austin FC. And let's go find our emblem. For me, it's going to be at the bottom. It's the last thing you import. Let's import that. Looks okay. Team colors. I'm not going to change these. Doesn't matter what you change. You could. So for instance, if I wanted to make this just a little bit whiter, you'll see that it doesn't really change. And also, why not make this a lighter green? Actually, that's too light. Let's go make this just a bit darker. So that's what our colors would be. You'll see that it just stays dark green when I play matches in the future. Uniforms, this is really easy. So for Austin, I've created 3. So I've created a home, away, and a third kit, and then the goalkeeper's kit. So I just right away get that in there. And it's pretty easy. All you'll do is you'll go down if you've already created the kit. So you can mess with this here as well if you wanted to create a custom kit. It's a little bit clunky. There's not as much options, and not as many options, I mean. So I just use the image. So you go paste image, you go down to your uniform, and now this is where, again, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom. It just goes off of that file listing. So it happens to be bottom. You can see I have Minnesota United here. Here's Columbus. I did Austin, and then Atlanta right here. And the Atlanta ones look really good. The Minnesota ones look really good. Columbus ones started to look a little worse because they've got some intricate designs that aren't available on PES Master. I could take that into Photoshop and change that, no problem. But that's what I'm getting at about how much time it's going to take. But anyway, so you import your uniform. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Whew. Had some weird texture bug there for a second. But that's the first kit. As you can see, it's pretty good. The one thing that you're going to have to change whenever you import a kit are the markings. So luckily for me, I don't have much on the back of that jersey, so the spacing is probably fine. I'm going to just make sure that this is more white. You can change the font as well if you want, which might be kind of cool. Actually, I should probably do this. I hate fonts like this. If you watch the World Cup, man, they got their fonts really bad for the World Cup. You couldn't read what was going on half the time. You couldn't read a person's name. Let's see. I sort of liked the... Is it this one? I mean, that's kind of the basic one. Let's do this. Let's go down to 4. Position's fine. Uniform name, let's change the font on this as well to 4. Arch, you can change as well. You can make it really arched, even more so, or straight. I tend to do straight. You could change a lot of things. You could change how big it is. I sort of leave those at the default. Chest number, I have this turned off. I don't want to number the chest. I actually don't like numbers on the shorts either, so I'm not going to mess with that. And bish, bash, bosh, that's one kit done. So let's do this for the other ones really quick. Promise I won't take up too much of your time, and then I'll go show you the proof in MyClub. So you just spend a little bit of time. Making the stuff is what takes the longest. I think to make these 4 kits, it probably took me an hour. The logo itself, the emblem itself, now that could be a little bit worse. I luckily had one available, so I didn't have to really make one from scratch. You could totally take it into take something into Photoshop and create something cool. Create something that is uniquely you. I think that's where this game really does shine for me personally. It's got quite a bit of creative flair. I kind of went back and forth on what number to use for these, what color. And then I'll go down to shorts. I don't want the shorts. All right, kit 2 done. Let's go to the 3rd. The 3rd, if you are an Austinite, you might remember what this is an homage to. They used to have the Austin Aztecs before they moved away, so I went with their color scheme for the 3rd kit. Nice blue and gold. Looks pretty good except for the number. So let's just go down to 4. Then again, go white. We're almost there. We got goalkeeper kit left. Let's go down and find that goalkeeper kit. So I gave them a red kit. So now this has a little stripe on the back, so I'm going to take that name and drop it down 1. Because I think it looks a little bit better spaced that way. We'll make sure that this is as white as it can be. And same with the number, I'm going to just drop it down 1. Looks a little bit better. Make that white. And actually change the font. There we go. And then let's just take off that short number. All right. A few more things that can make this a lot nicer for you. Sorry, I didn't mean to press game plan, but I meant to go to home field. So the home field, they'll suggest a field for you. This kind of looks okay. I remember I used this the last time. So you'll just name it whatever you want to name it. They don't have a stadium name yet, but they know it's going to be there in the city, so good enough. Let's see. Stadium images. So I imported the mock-up of what the stadium is going to look like. I think that's going to look frickin' sweet. Look at that. All right. Ground type. You can change this. I'm going to change it a little bit. I don't want that, but I kind of want that. Sideline is fine. Seat colors, let's do green. Goals are fine. The netting. And then finally, let's put in some green nets. All right. And that's it. You could change some banners, so you can say this is gonna like probably piss some people off, but here you go. Only capitals, periods, and spaces can be used. Oh, no numbers. Oh man. Well, so these will show up along the sides, and that's why it's kind of important to, if you get really bummed out about what they're gonna say. Oh no. That's alright. We'll do away. We will do something cheesy. And then let's see, we'll do something funny. What should we do? Well okay, I oh man, I'm sort of turning around. No. Oh man. Oh my god. I don't know what to do here. I think we'll just leave. No, we'll do this one. We'll do I don't think you can do, I don't think you can do exclamation points, but that's fine. We'll do this. All right. Some basic banners. And hey, that's the first time I actually did that. I didn't do that last time, and so you see Russian banners all over the place. Because I think this is like an old Russian league or whatever. Not Russian, but it's definitely that that script type. Okay, so there's Austin FC. Now, of course, you can go in, you can change all the players and do all that, but that's not why we're doing this. Let's go back. Let's make sure this imported correctly. And what you should see is in MyClub, it should automatically just pop in with your stuff, as long as you selected that team. Or you could go in now and select that team, of course. But it should work pretty smoothly. I wish it didn't have that login screen, but you can see the emblem is there. And if I go and try and play a match, I don't have enough players. That's right, so I sort of lost some players. But let's just go and, let's see. Does this one have, oh, this one's even worse. Okay. Let us do this one. I've got players on the bench. I don't think I can do that. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Apologies. Just take 1 second. Let's go ahead and change this guy out. Now I've just been rotating white ball players basically. As you can see, I've got a lot of spare. I'm sort of saving them up. See if we need to either renew their contracts. I don't want to buy white ball players, but I can renew a contract for like 400, GP, no problem. But as you'll see, there's kit number 1, and you'll see the green color down there. You see how it's dark still? So even though I made that a lighter green, it stays dark. What are you gonna do? Go to white. There's your away kit. Looks pretty good. And then finally, this one also stays white because it doesn't know what to do with the third kit. But oh, and the number showed up down there. Did the number show up on that one? No. Did I forget to take the number off the third kit? Anyways, you can see it works. I'm gonna go take the number off the third kit, and then we will get to MyClub. I'll be back in probably like 15 minutes with MyClub. All right. Hope this is helpful. Leave a comment if you need help, and I'll see you next time. Peace.